love you. I still like Yasmin's lip color better. Hey everybody, welcome back to my world, where no matter how old you get, you never need to grow up. And I want to say a huge thank you to MGA and Bratz dolls for sending me all 4 of the 20th anniversary re-release Bratz dolls for free. That was just huge, and I am so grateful, and having a really good time kind of talking about, you know, where we were in the world, in terms of, in the last video I talked about where we were in the world in terms of women and self-expression and things like that. And in this video I want to talk about where we were in the world 20 years ago in terms of dolls, because there's a reason why Bratz shook the world. And then there's a reason, and I mean, like, I honestly think, and I understand the whole MGA-Mattel rivalry. I'm very familiar with all the lawsuits and the My Scene situation. So I'm going to be very careful how I say what I'm about to say. But I really think that in many ways, we have the success of Bratz to thank for Monster High. And I know that's going to set off a whole bunch of like red flags and alarms in people's heads. But I say that because Bratz showed that there was a market out there for over-the-top dolls. For dolls that were not pink and, you know, conservative, white picket fence, you know, goody-goody kind of characters. That you could have dolls that had edge. You know, this is the 21st century. A lot has changed for females, and a lot has changed for males, and we still have a long way to go. But as doll collectors, we kind of, when we look back, especially if you've been a doll collector for most of your life and you're older now, like you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you know what dolls used to look like. And you know that what we're seeing today is so different, and that it reflects who we are as a society. Dolls have always reflected who we are as a society. And I think that's part of the reason that I love dolls. I'm into the history of dolls, and even the history of Barbie, because of the evolution of Barbie over, you know, all these years. It's fascinating to see how that doll line has changed and evolved. So anyway, so this is Yasmin, and so she is named in homage to the founder of MGA's daughter, whose name was Jasmine. And I love that her name is Yasmin because it's got a little bit of a, you know, a foreign flair. It's not a name that you see everywhere. And, you know, what I love about, and I said this in the other video, but I'm going to repeat myself a little bit. What I think is so cool about the original 4 Bratz is that right out of the gate, there was diversity. Right out of the gate. And that these 4 characters, these 4 dolls were... They were equal partners in this friendship. You know, it wasn't about Chloe and her 3 friends with different color skin. You know, they were not backgrounds to the white girl. It was never like that. And, you know, these were 4 friends with a passion for fashion, and it was just really, really cool. And I think that is like really groundbreaking. And so, you know, Yasmin is, although she's, you know, kind of lighter skinned, I'll hold her next to Chloe. She's not, you know, she's that in between zone, you know. And the fact that we have Jade, there's an actual Asian doll. How often do we ever get an Asian doll? Like, we never get an Asian character. And it's 2021 and we're still having that conversation. So, you know, Bratz was so groundbreaking in that. Also, I mean, they did the thing with the feet, with the shoes. And there are people who love it and hate it. And I do have a love-hate relationship with the shoes and the feet that come off like that, because I have a bin full of Bratz feet and shoes, and I've got a bin full of naked Bratz, you know, with peg legs. So, so that's kind of a thing that happens. But, you know, I mean, at the same time, I mean, doll shoes are always the thing that gets lost first, right? But it's just because of the peg legs, because of the way these are designed, when you lose the shoe, you've now got a doll with no feet. So that was something that, you know, like, you know, parents were probably more annoyed with than kids. But that design allowed us to get some really funky footwear, which I said funky, like funky is so not a word people use anymore, but it was really funky footwear. Come on, let's be real. And it was very cool. So each one of these dolls comes with a Bratz poster. So you got your original Bratz Pet Girls, The Passion for Fashion. And I think I said the amount wrong. I think these dolls are $19.99. I think that's what they're going to be when they come to stores. I had said $34.99. That's for, there's going to be a more deluxe edition. And I think those are going to be coming out in the fall. Where did I see that? I think it's the Rock Angels re-release is going to be more expensive. So let's take a look at Yasmin. She was one of my favorite characters, just in the movies. We didn't watch a ton of the Bratz movies. Like, we watched Bratz Babies, but we weren't really, yeah, her passion for fashion is bohemian clothes. Oh, that's why I liked her. When I was younger, I was boho chic before boho chic had a name. I was. I'm not anymore. Although I mean, during the summer, I'm all about the maxi dresses and maxi skirts, but I don't think I can consider myself boho chic. I think it's just trying to stay comfortable in warm weather. It's more about that. But yeah, I mean, I used to be all about like long, you know, patchworky flowing skirts and stuff like that. And you know, turquoise jewelry and silver and all that stuff. By the way, I am wearing the jewelry from Claudina 9's curated collection of jewelry, and I will put a link down below. Thank you so much, Claudina, for sending that a whole bunch of goodies to me for free. I really appreciate it. Just getting showered with free stuff this week. So I think Claudina 9 is going to do a really great video about these dolls. She's already done some great kind of backstory on the history of Bratz, and so I can't wait to see her content. You know, and she's already talked about how, you know, she was that kid looking for Asian representation and not finding it in dolls, and how disappointing that was as a kid, to never be able to see a doll that looked like, you know, that looked like they did, and how important that was. And also, you know, I think that, you know, Claudina's that generation that Bratz was made for. And so I think that there's a very interesting perspective to be had there, that is going to be very different than my perspective, because I was a full-on grown adult, married, and climbing the corporate ladder when these dolls were released. I was 33 years old. I was like, you know, I had my holiday Barbies, and, you know, I did a little bit of collecting, but I certainly wasn't, you know, I wasn't strolling the doll aisles then, and looking at what was new. And I said in the other video, you know, I was kind of sort of aware of Bratz, but I didn't become really aware of Bratz until I became a mom. And then people started talking about the Bratz dolls and saying things like, very proudly stating that they were a Bratz-free home. And I was like, what now? Why? What's going on? Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Oh, I love Yasmin. So, oh, I love her. She's just always, I guess it's the aesthetic, honestly. So here's our Yasmin. Oh, look at the braids. I love it. Here she is. So, she's got, and it's funny, as I said in the other videos, that, you know, back in the day, we all looked at these faces and this makeup, and, well, not we all, but people looked at this and were like, oh, Oh my God. And now it looks like so tame in comparison. So she's got these two braids in the front. She's got her head kerchief. Really, really cute. I love how it's like the way it's held on. So it's got like the little pleats at the top and it's sort of got the cutout. So it looks like a little eyelet handkerchief. And her hair color is so beautiful. They did such a good job with Yasmin's hair color because there's definitely dimension to this. Like it's not just brown, you know? It's definitely got that like I don't know. She's definitely got a Coachella vibe. It's working. And then, you know, she's got like she's wearing a tube top and she's got her backpack ready to go. Like, and it's got the whole, you know, again, Coachella vibe. She's got these great, really cool khaki pants with these just awesome bell bottoms. I'm calling them bell bottoms with this really cool detail on the bottom. I really, really love that. She's just rocking it. And then these just huge, awesome purple sandals that just, I mean, she's just so cool. She's so cool. And I really love her lip color. I had to put my glasses back on. Her lip color so far and her makeup is my favorite so far. So I'm just going to put her side by side with Chloe so you can see the difference. Like right there, that is a beautiful move by MGA to create, you know, this level of diversity, which is like that mid-level of diversity right there, you know? And, but I mean, her makeup so far, ooh, I like her makeup. And we put her next to Sasha. Yeah, I think I just think I want Yasmin's lip color is what I want. It's what I want. And it's so funny how we all made such a big deal about their lips. Gosh, like, what the hell, man? Like, could we be more racist in 2001? And then her other outfit, I'm in love with. And I never really did wear this kind of stuff. And you'll find out like why I would never have worn this in the other video. But I liked it. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. But there is no way that I would have worn this shirt. This is a cut-off peasant blouse. And I'm going to dress the three of them in their alternate outfits in another video so that the videos don't go on for hours and hours. And this is like adorable. But, you know, this would have called attention to, you know, parts of my anatomy. And I was not comfortable with that because I was raised to be uncomfortable with that. So very interesting. But yeah, I mean, these dolls had edgy fashions, cool, like I mean, boho chic doll. Like, how many boho chic dolls were there in 2001? I don't think we got like a boho chic Barbie look doll in like what, 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. But like they were so like already like understanding the trends, and that's why they were such a breakout hit, because like they got it. It's interesting that they did the research, they came up with an idea that was very risky, they went for it, swung for the fences, and hit a home run. And then this goes with her little crop top peasant blouse. It's a mini skirt. Crop top peasant blouse and a mini skirt? What will people think? Wait, where's my scissors? Scissors! I need my scissors. Like literally just in my hand. Oh, right on top of the box. So they come with a brush. So they come with like, as far as I know, this is kind of the same way they were released originally. I don't know if the poster was an original. I am not a Bratz historian. That's not my, I'm more of a Monster High Barbie kind of girl. But, you know, I've come to what's, like I said in the other video, I've come to love and appreciate Bratz as I've evolved as a human being. And I'm trying very hard not to go backwards and start collecting all of the Bratz dolls. I'm going to just, the new ones that come out, I'm going to get. I have our 2015 Bratz dolls still, but I don't know what clothes go with what. They're a hot mess. I don't know that I'll ever have time to, but I still have them. Because every time I go to donate stuff, I'm like, I don't think I can do it, you know? These are the boots, oh my God, that go with Yasmin's outfit. I am so in love with these. This is so Coachella, perhaps a little Lilith Fair. Anyone remember Lilith Fair? Anyone old enough to remember that? How dare women have a music festival just for themselves? What were you thinking? But I love Yasmin. So some of the other things that are supposed to be coming this year for Bratz is, let's see. I got this from the Bratz wiki. There will be, that they might include Dylan in the re-release. And I think maybe Cameron. I don't know if that happened. Possibly a release of Sweetheart Megan and Holiday Trinity. And also Tokyo A Go-Go Collector's Edition Kumi. I don't know if that's really going to happen. Yeah. And there's going to be Deluxe Collector 20th Anniversary doll that will retail for $79.99 maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Don't know if that's really happening. I don't have information from MGA about any of that, so I don't know if that's really happening. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. So last and certainly not least, definitely not least, because she is my second favorite Bratz doll and character, is Jade. And there's so many reasons that I love Jade. And I think of the original dolls, Jade is the coolest looking. Okay? Her look that she comes packaged in and then her second look are so freaking cool. Jade is, her passion for fashion is clothes that are extreme and far out. And she's called Cool Cat and she loves cats, and that's why I love Jade. And again, it's an Asian doll who's a main character. What? What is this? What is this alchemy? How could someone do this? And she just always, I think, her dolls just always were really, really cool. I think they were just always really, always just because, I guess, because she was the one that was supposed to be extreme, they were able to do kind of some really cool stuff. It's funny, she's edgy as compared to the other ones. Wow. Come on, packaging. Work with me, packaging. The other ones worked. Why are you not working with me? Here we go. There we go. Now it's working. Now we got it. These have not been as bad to open as I was afraid they were going to be, because, you know, sometimes like MGA dolls are like get the jaws of life. I can't get it out of the packaging. And then sometimes they're not. So they've come a long way at MGA in terms of packaging. That's for sure. So here we go. So parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cool people who buy dolls for kids, you may want to check out the Bratz dolls. But you also might want to give these as a gift to your college age and early 20s kids who may have wanted Bratz dolls, but you were a Bratz-free home. Or maybe who had them and then kind of like, you know, grew out of it and gave them away, and, you know, maybe pick one of them up for them. Because it just brings back a lot of nostalgia for people who were young when these came out. And especially if you were a Bratz-free home and you've rethought your position on that, it might be a good opportunity to have that conversation with your adult child or older teenage child or, you know, college age child, and just have that conversation with them about, you know what? You know, people's, as society evolves, people's minds change about things, and we become more enlightened. Sometimes we become more open about things, or we understand things differently. And, I know when you were a kid, you really wanted those Bratz dolls, and I was like, no way are those dolls going to be in our house. And, but looking back on it, I realize, or I feel like I was, I was wrong, or, just not, I don't feel like that anymore. And, it's a great way to, be an example for your kids. And it's especially important as your kids get older to model for them, continuing like to help them see, learn about parenting, because you have to admit that you made mistakes, so that when your kids, if they choose to become parents, they don't feel like, that's one thing my mom did really well, was she admitted to being flawed and making mistakes. And so I was a little bit like, I didn't feel like I had to be the perfect, everybody feels like they have to be the perfect mother. Like, it's a child. God has entrusted you with a human life that you're supposed to, like, take care of. And it's a lot of pressure. There's so much pressure in parenting. As you can see by the fact that people were taking a stand, like, we are a Bratz free home. It's like, wow, it gets down to that level. Yeah, it does. You think, we only eat organic is like a big deal. Gosh, you have no idea. You have no idea the things that you have to think about as a parent. But I think, it's important to let your young adult children know that, look, you're going to screw up and you're going to change your mind, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The world didn't end. Look, you're okay, right? A little bit of therapy and you'll be great. Because I think everybody needs a little bit of therapy, quite honestly. Okay. So I am getting Jade out here. I love her so much. Love her so much. I didn't do a good job on this one. I didn't do a good job. I did a really bad job, but I was afraid I was going to cut her hair like I did with Chloe's. I accidentally cut off a chunk of Chloe's hair. Chloe doesn't seem to be mad at me yet. We'll talk about it off camera. I might get a talking to. So let me know if you think you're going to buy, are you an adult who's going to buy these for themselves? Like, to relive your childhood? Are you an adult who's going to buy these for yourself because you were not allowed? I would love to hear from some people who were kids in a Bratz-free home, and like just what it means to you to, like, is there meaning for you in being able to go out to a store? These are going to show up, by the way, in Target and Walmart. They did sell out like right away at Hot Topic because they just had a limited number of them. But I also thought it was really cool to have them launch at Hot Topic. Hot Topic has a ton of merch and t-shirts and tank tops, and they also have masks, in case you need a mask. This t-shirt that I'm wearing is from Hot Topic. I bought a t-shirt to make a video. Yes, that's right. I even did special makeup. I did like a whole thing because I wanted to make up for, oh no, I knocked a piece of paper. Make up for those years when I was not a good Bratz supporter. Okay, here's Jade. I love her so much. So she has got this super cool hat with the little stringy things. There's her beautiful face. Unambiguously Asian. And I love that. Like, it's not like we're hinting at it. It is just straight up. This is Jade. Love her bag. Is very cool. Again, we've got a long sleeve crop top look. I love polka dots. Love the big dots. And then her pants are just so... This is like totally cool. streetwear, hip hop influenced look on her. Like, they're way too long, they're super baggy. I love the color, you know, like, and I love how there's like very little, if any, pink in any of these dolls. And then she's got these super cool sneakers. Loving the sneakers. Loving the sneakers. And by the way, they're not tied. Which always made me crazy. I'd be like, I know that's cool, but man, I'm so afraid you're gonna fall down. Just super cool. And she's got a little teeny tiny right there. Oh, I love you. I still like Yasmin's lip color better. And then her extra outfit, let me just get the shoes out. Now again, these all come with a poster, a brush, an extra outfit, and extra shoes. Again, I want to thank MGA for sending me these dolls for free. This was just really exciting and a really awesome opportunity for me to really explore and think really hard about some things. And I think that is something that dolls give us an opportunity to do sometimes that we don't expect. So here we go. Okay, so this is her extra outfit. And it's like really very different. I mean, you would be like, I don't think those go together with these silver platform shoes. But remember, Jade's about edgy, different, out there fashion. And so she's going to take those fashion risks where she's going to wear this top with this skirt. Although I think this top with these pants, I like that too. So, wow, this is so cool. This is so cool. So this was Yasmin and Jade. In our previous video, we looked at Chloe and we looked at Sasha. And I'm going to do another video where we do we do their other looks and maybe we do a little mix and match and have some fun, because that's what fashion dolls are about. It's about the fashion and the fashion that came with Bratz was groundbreaking, and it's just really, really exciting, and really excited to be a part of celebrating that 20th anniversary of something so impactful that the first time around I wasn't really on board with. Fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. So I thank you all so much for watching. I want to hear all about your Bratz experiences in the comments down below, and I will see you guys again real soon. Love you guys. Bye!